So what I'm getting from the cards, Cancer, mid-June, is that you're moving pretty fast. So you may want to slow down. Because when you make hasty decisions and like you can trip and hurt yourself, it'll prevent you from going to work, or you're pouring oil inside of your engine and you spill it all over the place, and now you're making a big mess and you're causing other problems. So for example, okay, so definitely take your time, because you are looking to travel, but you're dealing with some type of justice situation. So you're dealing with some type of legal problems. Libra here is on the board, major arcana. So you're dealing with some type of legal issues. It could be a custody battle. It could be divorce. It could be anything within the justice system, even if you're fighting a criminal case. So you want to watch out with your coins. You're saving your coins for that, because you will need to be able to pay and seek counsel for that. Even though you're in your Ace of Wands energy, so you feel like you have the strength to deal with whatever this is. You're no longer feeling like you're 1 foot out and 1 foot in one situation. So whatever this legal situation is, whether it's the divorce, whether it's the custody battle, whatever the situation is, you stand firm in your decision, whatever that is. So you're not piggybacking off of whatever that is anymore. You know exactly what you want to do, and you're going to stand on it. Okay. In other words, if you want to be done with the relationship is done. If you want full custody of that child, you want full custody. If whatever the situation is, it's final. Okay. You already made it in your mind. Okay. You came through with the Chariot energy. So very sure about what you want. A tower moment has happened, and that has happened between a third-party situation. So there's a third-party situation in there. But then also it could mean for a celebration also for whatever you're going to be winning in the justice, because the justice is upright, which means that you are going to win that battle, that case, that custody, that marriage, that divorce, whatever it is going to be in your favor. Okay. Even though you're not really feeling in your Emperor energy, because you're the type of woman and you're the type of man that you don't even really play these type of games. You know what I mean? You don't do the court thing. You try to handle things cordially, but this person is just not a cordial person. This person is just, for a lack of better terms, a straight asshole, a straight bitch, wanted to take it to the judicial system. You see what I'm saying? So now you got all these mixed emotions, and so you're just like, this is not even me. But hey, you want to play games? Let's play games. And you was feeling like down about this, and feeling like at some point that you were feeling like overwhelmed and everything. But you're in your you're in your Chariot energy, so you got this. Like this, and reverse will be in your head. This way, it means that things is going to be lightening up in that area. Okay. So let's just look at the justice. Let's clarify the justice and see exactly what this is. Justice in what? Let's clarify the justice. Let's clarify the justice card. What is the matter? What is the matter of this justice? What is the matter of this situation in the courts? Okay. Somebody being sneaky. Somebody wanting to steal your coin. Somebody wanting child support. If you're getting divorced, that person wants 75% of your company. Okay. Wanting to leave you with nothing. Wanting to leave you with absolutely nothing. But you have your sword up. So you have very good lawyers on your side. You have somebody that's going to be on your side, baby. And baby, you was going to win this. Hands down. Okay. And that's going to leave that person feeling like they're going to actually have to find somebody new to actually help them now pick up the pieces of something that they fucking started. Something that they started and you really wasn't even in, you wasn't even into that, because wherever the situation you're in now, you're going to be going towards the 10 of Cups. So you're going to be going towards a better situation, while this person is left trying to find somebody now to help their ass, because they just fuck, for better lack of better term, they just fuck with the wrong person. They took this shit to court. They thought they had it. They getting ready to lose. They wanted to leave you with nothing, and it was nothing more, nothing less. They just wanted to leave you with nothing. They wanted to leave you with literally nothing. So this is not like they wanted justice. It's not a justice situation. This is a petty situation, whoever this person is. Let's clarify more on this justice card. One more clarification. Yeah, they wanted you to be like this, juggling your money. They wanted you to be like this, juggling your money, but the justice card came out on the top. I mean, the judgment. Okay, so the judgment is made, and it is going to be in your favor with the strength card. Okay, in your favor with the strength card. So that's good news in that situation. So we got down to the bottom of what it was about. It was a really petty situation, whatever it is, but it's going to be in your favor. So unfortunately for this person, they're not going to get what they wanted. They should have never took it to court. They should have actually just sat down and try to be cordial so you guys can come to a better situation, because you was willing to be real fair with them. But this person was just so caught on being unfair that it's just like they wasn't having it. Like, nope, I'm gonna take it to court, let the court. Yeah, but a lot, you gotta keep in mind that a lot of times when you go to court, that can go either way. When two grown-up people could just sit down and actually come to a wise counsel and a wise conclusion on this. You don't involve the judicial system in the situations. So now it's a whole other situation. But like I said, it is going to be celebration. Let me get a date for the celebration. Let me get a date for the celebration in June. Let's get a date for the celebration in June. Cancer, June, mid-reading. So it's going to be, we got the 4, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. So the two cards I got is the 4 of Cups and the Death card. So 10, 4, 15, 16, yep, the 17th of June. Okay. So the 17th of June is looking good as far as the judgment for whatever's going on. So write that on your calendar, the 14th of June. This will come into full fruition, and there will be a celebration on this matter. Okay, you will be laughing all the way to the bank. Because even though after all of this, you kept the strength. You kept the strength through all of this, feeling like you got stabbed in your back, feeling like you got the shitty end of the stick, and this person thought that they thought they was slick, right? And they wanted you to be looking like this. Okay, but you had that really good, you hired the best lawyers in town, and they thought they was going to get away with like that. But no, that definitely did not happen. Okay. So what caused this Tower moment between you and this person? Let's look at the Tower. What caused this between you and this person? Like I said, I'm just getting greed from this side. But let's see what the cards say. I'm just getting this person was greedy and conniving. So let's see what the cards clarify. I'm getting this person was greedy and conniving. Bunch of cards came out. So let's see what these cards is trying to say. Okay. So for one, they wanted to come for your Bitcoin. Like I said, they wanted to come for the money and the house, while having their options open. Options open came out twice. Riding around and looking for options so that way they can take your coin and go live happily ever after with somebody else. But you said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. That ain't going to happen over here. No, ma'am. Okay, this person thought they was some type of fucking magician. And they ain't really know who the fuck they was playing with. Knight of Wands came out. So yeah, like I said, this person was greedy, but the irony to all of this is this person had the nerve to have their own situation going on the side, mad at you for what you did. Now they want a divorce. Now they want to take half, but they had their own shit going on the side too. They had their own shit going on the side too. And now they still looking for somebody new, because they gonna need the help. They gonna need the financial help after this divorce, after this situation, after this win that you're getting ready to have. They're gonna need the help. Okay, Cancer. So you're winning. What makes you feel like now you're strong on your... What gave you the strength to stand strong on your decision? What gave you the strength to stand strong on your decision? What gave you the strength to finally move ahead with this and don't even second guess it anymore? Cancer, mid-June reading. Cancer, mid-June reading. What gave you the strength to stand tall on finally this decision and just let the courts take care of it and hire the best attorneys and kick ass? Strength card came on again. Just the strength. Just the strength. You just had it. Clarify with one more card. You got your sleep. You did your homework. You got some dirt on this person. You went and got some dirt on that person. Oh, you want to play? Oh, yeah, you don't find a way to get into that email. You don't find a way to get into that iPad of theirs that they didn't know that was connected to their phone. They didn't know that iPad that you bought for Christmas was connected to their phone. And it was synced. So now you just went in there and got all the information that you needed, screenshot it, and now you're ready. Okay? This is messy, but it is what it is. Okay? You got to be careful who you fucking with. You got the King of Cups. You got the King of Wands. You got the Nine of Wands. And the Sun came out. Okay, so you got a lot of strength cards, a lot of energy where you just sitting on your high horse. You said, I got something for you. I'm coming back. I'm coming back for that ass. I'm coming back. You thought you was going to take my coin. Take my home that I worked all my life for you to run away with some nigga and for you to run away with some bitch and leave me with nothing and take the kids. Because there's kids involved in this. There's kids involved in this. Even though you are going to gain full custody of them kids and you are going to be with somebody else due to this new information that just came out. You're finding out a lot of other stuff about this person. They're not even mentally well or like mentally stable. You're finding out other stuff. When are you gonna get out of this situation? How long is it gonna take before you start? It's like 5. I got the Lovers card, but at the top it's the number 6. So it's looking like about 6 days after the actual judgment, you'll be feeling relieved. I mean, you'll be celebrating immediately, but 6 days right after the judgment, you'll be feeling like you can just move on. You could take a deep breath and you could just move the fuck on. You can move right on along. Sun card keeps wanting to stay on the top. The Sun card keeps wanting to stay on the top. Happy, happy Cancer. Okay, so what's making you feel good about the situation also is the fact that, you know, you feel like that person wasn't helping you anyway with anything in the house. So there is no love, there's no loss here. That person wasn't contributing at all. You were taking care of the bills. You were taking care of the home. You were taking care of the car note, the car insurance. This person was just laying on their back. So even though that is a situation, you did love them. So you are looking at, damn, like you looking at the cups that fell down like, damn, you know, we could have lived happily ever after. We could have been in our 10 of Cups energy. We could have had it all. But you wanted to take what was mine and go enjoy it with somebody else, and we ain't going to have that. And you knew it because you was like, what's going on with the situation? Why all of a sudden now you want to pick up and you just want a divorce? Because they found somebody else. All right, clarify this some more. So you got in your head about this, like, this ain't, basically, you like, it ain't the reason that gave you the strength to don't feel like you got stabbed in your back anymore, because you like, this person didn't bring nothing to the table anyway. I was doing everything by my damn self. They didn't bring nothing to the table. I didn't lose anything. You finally got out your head like, I didn't lose anything. That's this person's loss. Okay? So you have the Hangman. So yeah, you got tired of feeling like the Hangman. You got tired of the heartbreak. And you decided to get the fuck on. You decided to get the fuck on. You decided to get the fuck on finally. and just leave all those memories of all those cups that y'all created and getting ready to step into this energy with your new family, because this person took you for granted. This person took you for granted, thought that they was going to take your coins and go live happily and ever after with somebody else, but something has dramatically changed. A judgment was made. A judgment was made in this matter. Okay? Now, I also want to clarify the judgment and figure out, you know, where, as far as, like, where was the judgment, I want to see, like, where was the judgment made? Was it from your ancestors? Was it from the courts? Clarify the judgment card. How was the judgment made? Was it in the supernatural, or was it right here on the earth? Was it in a spiritual judgment, or was like a judgment like that the courts made? But we know that it's a court judgment that's going to be made, but I want to see if it was also spiritual, like somebody helping you from the other side, like one of your ancestors, a mother that passed away, a father that passed away. It was like, hell no. Oh, this one came flying out. Yep, so it's actually just you had the coins. You had the money to hire a bomb-ass, lawyer-ass team. And you had a lot of options as far as what lawyer you could have chose, too. You had a lot of options on the table, and you chose the best one because you had the money to do it. And that person don't have that type of money. They didn't know who they was messing with. Okay? And this judgment, like I said, is going to happen fast. Okay? Let's clarify. Anything else I want to clarify? Why do you have to be tight with your money? Now, probably from having to spend all this money on the lawyers. You in a P. Diddy situation. And you got to spend money on all these lawyers. And now you kind of like tight with the money. But you will be happy regardless of what. You will be able to get your coins all over again. Get back up. Start new. Starting new is costly, but it is what it is. Starting new is costly, but it is what it is. So for Cancer, why do they have to... Yeah, so you want to do the savings so you won't be juggling money. But at the same token, you do have the Nine of Pentacles is out. So, like I said, everything will start coming back. Okay? But you're saving because you don't want to feel like this. You don't want to feel like you're living on the edge. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You want to have, you know, some type of savings going on. And let's clarify the cup that's being offered to you. You have a lot of options on the table. Judgment came out again. What's going on with this cup that's being handed to you? This could be a backhanded cup. This could actually be a setup. I just feel that off the top of my head. Don't accept this cup. Don't accept this offer from somebody. It's that person trying to be conniving and sending in like another person that is associated with you and that person to come in and probably try to get information that they need. That's what I'm getting from it. So the a couple cards came out. Well, let's use the one that came out on the actual cards, which is basically the decision. So yeah, you have to make a decision between two people. So you have a person trying to give you an offer, and then you have this person over here. Let's not focus on the bad person. Let's focus on the good person. So who is this person? This person that you're supposed to be choosing to move on with, because you got to make a decision between two people, is a person that works really hard for their money as well. You don't want another situation where you're going to have somebody financially dependent on you again. You already went through that. Okay, Cancer, you don't need that again. Okay, so this person is actually going to look at you as somebody to actually build with. Okay, somebody to actually build with. Give us one more clue about this person that you're going to be moving forward with. So, in other words, if the other person don't have a job, that's not the person for you. This person is a very hard worker. Could possibly even probably do Uber. Could possibly be a teacher. Could possibly own a small business. You and that person go on vacation also. And it could possibly be a Scorpio. a Scorpio is coming through, okay? Or somebody that you're highly, highly sexually attracted to, okay? Somebody that you have really good chemistry with in bed, okay? Choose that person, okay? This other person, they're offering you a cup, but it's an empty cup. I get a bad feeling about that offer. Let's get some clarification on who this person is. We already clarified the other person. I got the 8 of Cups on the top, so the eight of Swords on the top. So this is somebody that actually is a ex person, not a new person, and they actually had you in your head at some point, like feeling, you know, feeling fucked up, feeling like depressed. I wouldn't go back into a situation like this after you just coming from dealing with legal matters and financial matters. Like, you don't need it. Trust me, when I promise you, dealing with somebody that's trying to play with you mentally after you're already dealing with stuff is just like it's like really death to your soul. Okay, so I wouldn't go for that person. This is a past person. Let me see if I get some names for you. Clarify this person some more that we got to stay away from. I said we. That Cancer should be stayed away from. I'm a Scorpio. Okay, somebody that comes in quick, and they're talking about marriage. I just finished getting out of a marriage. How you want to go right back into it? How you want me to go right back into a marriage? Oh yeah, you're getting divorced. So I heard you getting divorced. Now they want to come back. They done heard through the grapevine you got divorced, and now they're like, oh, he about to be free again. Let me hurry up and marry this person so I can go ahead and snatch their coin, what's left of your coins. You don't need that person. This new person that you need to be entertaining is going to take time. It's going to take time. Okay? But that person is focused on their money. Once again, this person right here, I don't trust this person. This person is a serial dater. Looking in the dark. Wandering in the dark and constantly dating multiple people. Okay? So you know who that person is. Only you will know who that person is. And like I said, she's after your coin. And after your multiple streams of income, whoever this is I'm talking to, you got 5 streams of income somewhere. Okay, you have 5 streams of income. Okay, so this is very, very specific. The judgment has been made in a matter of a divorce, some legalities. You will win this situation. So congratulations to y'all, Cancers. Y'all will be winning this situation, whatever it is. And this person's gonna feel like shit, and they're gonna be out there wandering, trying to find somebody else new to help their ass. After they done took you for granted. You just, look, life doesn't work like that. Life does not work like that, okay? You can't take advantage of people and think that things is going to work out good for you. The universe does not work like that, okay? So, whoever this is, Cancer, you will be celebrating with your significant other. They're not going to come in too fast, but they will be coming in. You know, be careful with people trying to offer you offers. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, they want to get remarried. They want to marry you. Like, I'm just getting divorced and you want to marry me? No, you're after my coins. Okay, so know that. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this, Cancer. If you need a more personal reading to figure out, you know, when you're gonna meet this other new person, those are in-depth readings. What this other person's gonna do after that? You know, what's gonna be their fate after that? Or anything else going into detail about this new person or about the person that you should be avoiding, definitely contact me. The link is in the bio. It's $80 for an hour, and you will get the recording after we finish recording. And thank you for tuning in with Tarot with China. Tarot with China. And see y'all later.